morning, people. Say hey, Jerusha. Hello, San Diego in the building. Hey, San Diego. Yes, hello, gorgeous. Thank you so much for joining the broadcast. If you're my Facebook family, if you're my business page, make sure you hit the stars. Yes, those are digital stars. So Facebook gave me some stars, but it's only on my business page, right? So if you guys know how to get it on my main page, that'd be great too. But yes, so I definitely want you to make sure that you support, tap the stars. Yes, on my business page. That'd be so great. I go live on my business page every Tuesday at 1:30 for actionable business tips. So if you want to grow a business, that's the page for you. Yes. If you already have a business, that's the page for you. If you want some motivation and inspiration, this is the page for you. So let's talk about it. So if you heard the broadcast on yesterday, you like, Jerusha, yes. I gave it to you yesterday because so many people want to be a diamond, but nobody wants to get cut. So if you missed that, go back and watch and put the replay. Yes, go back and watch it and put replay, Jerusha. Replay. Let me know where you're tuning in from on Facebook. Yes, I am headed out. So I did want to make sure that I showed up live as promised. And we're going to talk about this freedom life. Listen, guys, if you're joining me, I'm Jerusha Wiggins, motivational speaker, radio personality, and business coach in the direct sales business. And I help people start a business with me in my organization. I am only focused on the 100s, 100 families, 100 lives. Yes, can you imagine if I help 100 women start a business and build a residual income and create financial freedom for themselves? 100s, 100s. Put 100s in the chat if you want to learn more about the 100s. It's going down. It's going down. What's your Facebook page? Jerusha Wiggins. It's my name, Jerusha Wiggins. It's my name. Yes, yes. So if you go to my Facebook, put in Jerusha Wiggins, and then you'll be on my business page. I appreciate you. Yes. And so listen, I wanted that freedom life. Oh, thank you. I'm going to an event, like a graduation celebration shortly. So yes. So this is the deal. I enjoy working in radio and television. So if you don't know, that's my background. So when I started my business, I started on a part-time basis. Now I'm at a place where I'm developing 100 new entrepreneurs. So if you want to learn more about the 100, put 100. And then I help all of you. I don't care what type of business you have. I help you build your business online and offline. So I create what I call double threats. So if you want to be a double threat, hashtag double threat, baby. Hashtag double threat if you want to be a double threat. And so I show up to shorten somebody else's learning curve because I know what it's like to be scared, to be nervous, to be unsure, to not understand technology. I have been there and I'm still there in terms of technology. So understand, I don't always know what I'm doing when I'm pressing buttons, but I certainly know how to press the button. So that is my superpower, is do it anyway. And so hello, gorgeous. You look pretty too. Thank you. So hashtag helpful. If this is helpful to you, do me a favor. Always share and tag 2 people that probably need to hear this message. I don't want to be the best kept secret. Tag 2 people, tag and share. Because when I share, you share. That's how we change the world. Knowledge is the new rich. Knowledge is the new rich. And so we're going to talk about your freedom. So the reason I left my corporate job was for time freedom. People often ask, why would you leave such a prominent position? That's what it was, a position on somebody else's job, helping them become more successful. And I'm good at it, right? So everything that I do, I try to be the best at it. And so I actually enjoyed it. But after I had my son, I decided I wanted more time freedom. So the first person that spoke to me, yes, she was speaking my language. She said, you could work from home. You could still earn an executive level income. I'm like, wait a minute, Willis. What you talking about, Willis? I've never heard that before. What are you talking about, Willis? And so, yes, she was able to get me to a meeting. I didn't even come the very first time. If you haven't heard the story before, I didn't even show up the first time. I rescheduled because my son was sick. Remember, I said that was the priority at that time. So I didn't care what she was saying. I said no because he was sick. Then she rescheduled. Then I showed up. And I knew when I heard the business plan, I'm going to be a superstar here. I already know it's going down. Okay. So I did show up for the business trainings because I wanted freedom. And so I thought I had it, right? I didn't realize I was in the cycle until I saw people who actually had the freedom that I wanted. So until I found out about this freedom, I started telling everybody else about this freedom. Freedom to think on your own. Freedom to design your life, my life. Freedom to spend my time how I choose. Freedom to solve problems. Freedom to create without permission, freedom to go to lunch without permission, freedom to determine my worth. And that caught my attention. Like, you mean to tell me you're not going to give me a salary? I get to determine my worth. If I build a business, if I create residual income, I get to determine how much I'm worth. Where they do this at? Where have you been all my life? So my point to you today is you're not telling enough people how you help them. She told me, I can help you have time freedom. I can help you build, residual income. I can help you build a business so you can get what you want. What I wanted was time at home. She gave it to me through the business. Listen, this economy, people are saying we're in a recession, going into a recession, depression, whatever it is. There are people hurting. And if you have an opportunity, you need to share it, because you don't know what their need is until you ask. Okay? I need you to start asking everybody. I had to continuously work on my mindset when I started, because it's easier to slip back into familiar territory. You need to get in unfamiliar territory. And so I always reference the story with the sea turtles. The sea turtles are actually born on the land, unfamiliar territory. So the mother, the whole time, she carries them in the water while they're in the belly, right? Then she comes out of the water, digs a hole, lay the eggs in the dirt, and when they hatch, they're in a hole in dirt, unfamiliar territory. Now, guess what? The sea turtles have a choice like you. God gives us free will, right, to choose. So you have a choice. I can stay here in this hole and suffer because I can stay here and not crawl out, or I can go get in unfamiliar territory. And so guess what the sea turtle does? They crawl out of this hole, this pit, and that's how some people's lives are. You're in a pit. You're going through circumstances. It doesn't matter what it is, divorce, sickness, whatever. You're in a pit, you're in a hole, whatever. You got to crawl your way out like the sea turtle. You get out the hole, you look around. This is the sea turtle. He's like, well, wait, which way should I go? Oh, the water is over there. Well, that's unfamiliar territory, but it looks like I need to be going in that direction. That's how we are as people. We see something, we have a choice. I can stay right here because it's comfortable. I can get in unfamiliar territory. So now the sea turtle crawls over and gets in the water. So in my transformation, I had to retrain my brain. I was thinking like an entrepreneur, like an employee, and I had to learn how to think like an entrepreneur. I had to unlearn what I had learned for years. What I learned was you get a great education, you go to a great school, go to undergrad, go work for a major company, stay there for 40 years, and that works for some people. But if you have a greater desire to do bigger things, you're going to have to do something else. Yes or yes. Okay? You're going to have to go in unfamiliar territories. Yes or yes. If this is helpful, make sure that you say helpful, Jerusha. So change is the law of life. Nothing is consistent but change. So a man will never reach his higher wisdom. Never. If he can't accept the pain of change. And we talked about the cut of a diamond is the greatest characteristic, because you're going to get cut in this journey of life. You're going to get cut if you want to be an entrepreneur. But if you can't sustain the pain that will come along with it, right, then you can't change. So I'm in a place where I'm like, okay, bring it to me. I'm ready. Because you already know at every level there's a devil. And so you got to be willing to change. And so I have been through many struggles. Yes, especially building 100 new leaders in my organization. I have been through many struggles building people. It's difficult working with the peoples sometimes, but I love the people. You're my pretty people. But I continue to go through that because I know my true destination. I know where I want to be. So if your path is more difficult, it is because of your higher calling. I'm going to say it again for the people in the back. If your path is more difficult, like you're getting it everywhere, you're getting cut every single place, you're like, God, dog it. Okay. That means, okay, your calling is higher. That's what that means to me. That means I got some big things to do. And so I want to help you get there. So I put together the 3-day ride, my signature business course for those entrepreneurs or those people who are ready to go. They're like, I know I'm going to get a lot of cuts, but I'm lacking in this area. I don't know how to have unlimited leads. I don't know how to attract people. I just don't know what to post, when to post. I don't understand the algorithm. I don't even know how to start conversations. Even though I'm human, for some reason, I just stopped learning how to start conversations. And so I need somebody to tell me a script. I need somebody to show me how to start this conversation. And I need to learn how to convert these people. It's great to get views, but if you ain't making money from the views, trust me, it's just getting a lot of views. I know from experience. Okay. And so I read a quote that said, get rich scheme or get rich quick schemes are for the lazy and unambitious. You got to put in the sweat equity to build a business. And so I was going through a process of transformation from employee to entrepreneur, from comfortable to uncomfortable. It's almost like the caterpillar, right? From cocoon to butterfly, a metamorphosis. So change is necessary. Change is going to happen whether you do something or not. Like the economy is changing, money is changing, gas prices changing, food prices is changing. It's going to change. You got to move with the changes of life. Changing from one thing to another. The process of transformation from like an immature form to an adult form in 2 or more stages. That's what that means, a metamorphosis. I had many stages to transform, and I'm still transforming. I had an employee mindset. And as an employee, I worked hard with the intention of getting a better position. I worked hard with the intentions of getting a raise. I worked hard with the intentions of having a higher salary. I worked hard when I worked for someone else. As an entrepreneur, I work hard with the intention of learning new ideas. An entrepreneurial mindset is finding various ways to uplift their business dreams. I'm finding various ways to uplift my business dreams, to help other people create this course so I can bring people with me to the top. Okay, because it's the bottom that's overcrowded. And so if you're that person, maybe the 3-day ride might be for you. I'm only taking a select few. I'm like, come on this ride. You ready to ride? Yes. You ready to change your circumstances? You ready to transform? You ready to get in unfamiliar territory? You ready to get cut? If that's you, say, Jerusha, hashtag a 3-day ride. If that is you, and you're like, you know what? I've been listening to this girl and she's giving me some value. I need to take this ride. Hashtag 3-day ride. At least this way you get the details about the ride. At least this way you don't keep watching and wondering. And this way you get educated what I'm going to do on day 1, day 2, day 3. And then of course my mentor, my business coach is like, hey, you need an additional on top of the 3-day ride. You need one-on-one coaching with about 5 or 10 people who are serious. So they'll have access to you for like 30 days. And so we're putting that together for those that want to go beyond the 3-day ride. And they want to have me for 30 days straight. Like, yes, tell me what I need to do. And so we are getting that together for you. So if you want to learn more about the 3-day ride, hashtag 3-day rides. Yes, I see it on the tick in the top. Hashtag 3-day ride. I want to be able to service you. I want to be able to shorten your learning curve. I want to be able to do that because I wish somebody would have put a 3-day ride together for me. It wouldn't take me so long to figure out how to attract people to me and how to have unlimited leads if I just knew what all of these things meant and all of these hacks and tools and apps I need to be using. And so hopefully that's you. You're ready to go. Kimberly in the building. Oh, thank you so much. You said you're a beautiful soul. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And so, yes, hashtag 3-day ride. Oh, I love you. Hearting me up. Yes, on the tick in the talk. I see you. So if this was helpful, make sure you share. I'm all about the sharing. Sharing is caring. And then I'm headed out to an event. So I just wanted to make sure I showed up live as promised. See, this is commitment. It's different from being interested. I'm committed to 90 days live on TikTok, sharing what I know for sure. Committed. Even though I got things to do today, I made the time. You can make the time for what you want. If you don't make the time, it's not that important to you yet. Doesn't mean you're not interested. You're just not committed. And so we make time for what's important to us. And so if building your business is important, you make the time. If learning how to grow your businesses, you take the 3-day ride and you show up and you actually implement. And so if I have given you great information and you have not implemented, you are an information hoarder. We don't want to hoard information. We want to implement, because information without implementation is just information, girl. So I want to see you win. I'm excited for you. Enjoy your Saturday. If this is your first time joining me, oh, thank you. See, I put that up. Make sure you put newbie in the chat. You are a newbie to me. It's your first time joining me. I always speak back to my newbies. And if you watch the replay, put replay. I'm just thankful that grace and mercy follow me. I'm Jerusha Wiggins, and I see you on the page. Have a great day.